That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start, giving up high percentage looks.
To the middle. Here's Novak. Robinson on the wing. Here's Posey. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Oh, and how about squeezing the arm?
Pass to Posey. The 3. Here's Benton. It's good from long range. Benton's got 5.
This guy is a pick.
That one drops for him. 1:15 left here in the first half of basketball. Robinson goes in and finished off by Robinson.
I love the show of
always trying to create for others.
Here he goes. Puts it up from 15. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Hollins has got his first 2 points. Bradley. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position. Oh, and
here's Banton. There's the drive. Here's Posey. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Confident and composed. Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
In the corner, George with it. It's deflected. And as it goes out of bounds, Albuquerque able to keep the ball here. And it's blocked by Hollins. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Oh, take it.
Now George. Pass to Sigma. Now here's Reed. Vanderbilt with the block. And so the ball's out of bounds. Vanderbilt touched it left. Outside, George. And George with the stuff.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
And that one's good. Chop.
That pass had to be thrown.
They get a hand on it. And now the fast break. Hachimura with the ball.
Boy, if Rui Hachimura can consistently make three-point shots.
Here is Sigma to take the lead. And it's blocked by Hollins. Here is Novak. And Robinson throws it down.
There's real...
Pass to Sigma. And it's blocked. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Robinson. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip. And now Posey to the wing right side. Novak inside. Yes, that goes in.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his...
With the rebound.
Wade. First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity strike to close this one out. Always a threat to score. Banchero that time with a sweet find.
Outside, KD. That's good. And so Wall with the assist.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the play in attack mode and get to the line.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive symptoms.
To the paint. Here's Durant. Here's Yao. Good.
And this is where you feed Yao because almost no one is going to be.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. To the middle. Nice move. And Yao slams it in.
All right, check out Yao. Want to see him at full health. And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Down low. And it's Dikembe with the jam. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Tatum on the wing. Tatum downhill. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Brunson's court sense allows him to make that play.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. And it's good for 2. New York trails right side Tatum. Pass to Thompson. With 4 seconds on the clock. And it's good on the layup. Thompson's got 4 points in the quarter. And they can have a basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Now, here's Morant for 3. Sinks the triple. Morant's got 5 now.
And you can...
Now, here's Brunson. Scoreless thus far. Brent, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I think it amazes both of us that Jalen Brunson fell to the second round, the 33rd pick back in 2018.
Jalen Brunson has never stopped believing in his ability and confidence to dominate a game the way that we've seen him do that in the past couple seasons.
And finished off by Morant.
And he can get to the rim with the best of them.
Chicago leading by 12. Now, here's Morant for 3. Here's Tatum from past the arc. And Ja Morant gets the 3.
3-point goal.
He's got 10. Here's Mutombo. Over in the corner, Turner. Another 3 for Chicago.
Makes decisive decisions on the hardwood.
Wide open. That 3 off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding.
Rebound by Yao.
The D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And he finishes nicely on the layup. Yao's got the first points up on the board.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Mike D'Antoni was talking about with his team. They said to the team, I know you guys are tired, but let's end this game strong. Let's get the win. Big last stretch here, guys.
Thank you, David. And grabs the rebound. And it's Wall with the ball for Chicago. Here's George. Pass to Yao. Count that bucket.
And this is where you feed Yao because almost no one.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Here's Duncan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Jordan. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. And he's good on the 3-ball. Yao's got 5 now. Chicago with the ball. After the basket by Virginia Beach on the other end. To the paint. And it's George finishing it off.
And holding nothing back there. George gives the dunk. And he's got a nice fluid motion on his long-range shots. I think Banchero will be a consistent three-point shooter at the NBA level.
And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all tied up. Banchero, right side. Stolen by Tatum. The 3 from Morant. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Hard to guard that. Morant really.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Chicago leading. To the inside. And Tatum hammers it home.
And the defense to see it. Tatum putting on a little bit of a show with that jam.
You can see, and coach, you can feel Ja Morant's star power, and his presence on the floor is such a factor. It affects the game. Continuing for him. The 3 from Bosch. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything he wanted defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the
And he'll bring it up for Chicago. And they double up Morant. To the middle. Pass to Mutombo. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Mutombo's got the
Big fella, Turner way above the rim.
to the inside. Turner with the steal. Here's Thompson. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. Tatum with it. Picked up by Banchero. Pass to Morant. And the layup's good off the glass. Morant's got the lead up to 10 now for Chicago.
That's why they call him Mount Mutombo, chiseled like a rock.
The shot by Powell, no good. Here's Chicago. A 14-2 run over the last bit. And the dunk by Tatum.
What I like, he's going for the slam.
And here we go. Fast break. Turner's got it. Morant outside. Takes it inside. Banked in off the glass. Morant's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, during that break, Mike D'Antoni talked to his team. He said to them, keep building this lead, guys. Don't take your foot off the gas. Keep working hard. Run our stuff, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Drills the three-pointer. Morant outside Wall. Here's Yao. Here's Duncan. Wall wide open. And good, as it just snugs right down for play in the final quarter. 4 on the clock. Outside for George. And good, coming off the assist by Wall.
They're in total commit.
Look, and a miss there on the triple. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
The shot's good from Yao. Pass to Smith. It's stolen by Duncan. Here's KD. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Boy, that mid-range.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one. And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
John Wall.
Yep, it counts.
And he's got great length for
Shot clock. Second chance shot. Again, Los Angeles.
Boy, that's simply ice cold for Jordan. Not bothered at all by the clock. He just takes his shot in rhythm and on target.
Yeah, he just punched
The wing.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Now here's Morant. Scoreless thus far. And the basket by Mutombo.
Check out the Dikembe Mutombo.
Morant scanning the floor. Here's Tatum. Outside Turner. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Turner's got 4 points this quarter. Smith missing again.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
And his
Puts up a deep three. Los Angeles with another miss. Chicago trails by 3. And that one's good. Morant.
And how about the catch and fire there?
He is just a different kind of athlete.
He sure is, boy. Special as an athlete. And we've got some of the greatest athletes in the world across the NBA. He's smooth, he's explosive, he's fluid, well coordinated.
Fourth period holds in store for us. Chicago trails by 10. Inside, George. And George with the stuff.
John Wall.
Showing you
Like that, you know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And those when you ball game.
And here's Jordan outside. Rebound by Yao Ming.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
You gotta love his hustle.
Getting tricky with his ball handling and creating shots for himself.
Pass to Wall. Drops in the layup for two.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make it. It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Shot's good by Yao.
And you gotta appreciate.
Outside, Wall. Lays it up and banks it in.
And Yao just so big, he's able to see.
For three, Smith drains the three-pointer. And Los Angeles leads by 9.
So many of the plays they're running.
Oh,
yes, sir. Yes, sir. My good.
And the slam dunk by Irving.
John Wall. Taking 2 shots.
Good on both. Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line. Here's Wall. And the big finish by Wall.
Not many guys can score. You're as big as a guy like Turner. That's what you're supposed to do. Attack in the painted area.
Offensive board. Here's Yao. Count that bucket. Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. Now here's Wall. Here's George. Here's Duncan. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
And they may have talked about shots.
Hits the three-pointer.
Yeah, just a drop in the bucket for PG-13. He will roast you from the corners if you let him.
Yao. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty. Line this time. Chicago trails by 7. Pass to Turner from downtown, and a great assist by Moran as that one goes. Turner. We've got 33 seconds left to the second period. Just 5 on the clock. It's tipped. And here's Moran outside, and the three-pointer goes.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And don't go away.
3 points.
George has got 6 points.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
Here's Thompson. An easy 2 on the layup.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels.
And it's Morant with the ball for Chicago. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Turner. Back to Morant. Oh, a bomb from John.
In motion, Morant shoots.
Points for him.
Joel Embiid.
The kick to Tatum. Will it go? Offensive rebound. Mutombo. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket.
Second chance point.
Lets the 3 fly. Thompson pulls it in.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Okay, I see you, Ja, flexing a little bit of muscle, showing off.
Left side, Morant. The kick to Tatum. Fires the 3. Tatum drills the 3. Bird, that's good. And here's Turner. He's got 5. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line. Here's George. The kick to Durant. Pass to Yao. And that comes off the assist by Durant.
This is when you're